Greetings and what's up, good people? So today we want to learn how to grow grapes from cuttings. How to grow grapes from cuttings. Now friends, growing grapes from cuttings is the most popular method for propagating grapes. And I can tell you, good people, that grapes are one of the easiest plants to propagate at home. And they readily root from either hardwood or softwood cuttings. So all you need is a few inches of grapevine. You need some few inches of grapevine. Then you also need a pair of pruning shears. A pair of pruning shears. Then you also need your rooting hormone. And finally, you need the planting bags and some compost so that you can plant your grapes. Now, the first step that you have to do, you take your cutting and make sure that the stem cutting has at least 2 leaf nodes. So these are the leaf nodes. So make sure that the stem has at least 2 leaf nodes. So allow me to cut this stem of mine. I'll cut it somewhere here, and make sure when you cut it at an angle of 45 degrees. So I'm going to cut the grape. Let me also do the same with the other stem. Right, 1, 2 nodes. Right, there you go. So we are just going to use these 3. We are just going to use these 3. Let me just take back these. Right, so make sure that you scrape a little bit of some bark from the stem. Okay, like this. There you go. You also do with the other one. Scrape a bit of some bark. Okay, there you go. The third one. You also do likewise. Then after you have removed some bark like this, you are going to dip the stem into some rooting hormone. Myself, I'm using the Dyna root. So dip it into the rooting hormone. Then create a hole in the compost using a stick. Then make sure that you dip in your cutting with the first node right in the soil. Just press it a little bit like this. You also do the same with the remainder of the cuttings. Dip it into rooting hormone. Make a hole in the compost. Then you will put your cutting and press it a little bit. Now this one, which is slightly different, it just has 1 node, but we want to see how will it do. This one is just 1 node, so you are just going to plant it like this. We want to see if it's going to sprout, so we just do the same again. Create the hole, you dip it into the rooting hormone, then once again you plant it like this. So normally grapes, they take 2 to 5 weeks to start rooting. So I would want us to check these cuttings after 8 weeks to see how they will be looking like. But hormone is just an optional step. Since the grapes, they root easily, you can use the rooting hormone, or you can just do without the rooting hormone. Right, after you have done this, make sure that you water the cuttings. Water the cuttings. There you go. So make sure that you keep the soil moist, and also place these cuttings in a humid location with bright indirect light. As I have said, good friends, we are going to check our cuttings after 8 weeks. God bless you all. Oh, welcome back, good people. Now it's now 8 weeks. Our plants, they are now 8 weeks old. Now I want us to look at the first one that is just one node, and you can see it has now sprouted, and you can see it has leaves. This one as well, which had 1 2 nodes, it is also doing very well, and even the thick one, it's also doing very well. So there you are. Planting grapes from cuttings, good friends, is the easiest method, and you can also do it at home. God bless you once again.